that feed, the noodles, it's all gone now. Cup of Coke, 2 spring rolls, glass of ice, some Vietnamese grass. Cost me $1.50 American. Like in Australia, I would pay $12 to $15, maybe $18 with a drink. You don't get a glass of water. You don't get 2 free spring rolls. Mind boggles. Western people get gouged. It's a scam. No wonder there's so many old fellas here retired. Sitting here. And school just finished down there. Some sort of English speaking school. The lake class come out. No idea. But it's just a normal shop front. In the afternoons, there's thousands of children pour out of there. $1.50 for noodles. Got to be said. Amazing. Get up and I'll show you. When you walk up to this thing, you see them. You point to whatever noodle you want, and then you point to whatever meat you want. This one's nearly finished. I know it was clean, so I ate. It's got chicken, it's got pork sausages, peanuts, spring rolls, mushrooms, chilies, onion, fried onion. Got sen lek or small. You've got a little bit bigger. Then you've got noodles as we know them, and then you've got noodle paper. Thousands of little ones. You need some people to work here. And you've got Vietnamese grass and lemonade, lettuce. It's pretty unreal. You want to ring them? Just call here. Okay. Beautiful. Thank you. See you tomorrow. New one, eh? Today. Oh, it's beautiful. I don't know what it says, but it's good. Thank you. Got our local mafia security fella. All right, babe? How are you? Good to meet you. What's your name? What's your name? Fella's got more gold teeth than me. Hey, he's the security for the hotel. Let's go and do a room review, eh? Got the lobby here. Security. YouTube. The lovely receptionist. Hotel Lavanya. Boutique. On the corner of 136 and whatever, but let's go up to the room. See it? It's nice, tidy, cheap coffees. Pretty good. Rooms are average, mostly. But like 9 days cost me 400 US dollars. I'm on the 4th floor here. It's quite a quiet hotel, and seems everything's sweet with it. I haven't lost anything out of the room. The cleaners have been really good. There's security there down below all the time. And my bed. The room's not bad. It's clean, safe. Got a fairly good view. Probably can't see much at the moment. One thing about it, the fridges are sort of like not even cold. I did ask, let's turn this Chinese TV off. I did ask about the fridge, and the gentleman, the receptionist that checked me in, named Lucky, indicated that the fridges are warm because that's how they like them. They don't like really cold drinks and that, but some shops have big ice buckets, but most of the fridges, when you go to open them, they're not very cold. Some of the things that happened to me. Let's have a look at the hotel first. Let's do the room review. I'd give this a, let's just say, in Harold Boulder's honour, I approve of this place. Harold's probably been here too. But yeah, cleaned every day, clean towels. I've made a mess here already. Showers there. Drainage is a bit hard case, but what do you expect, you know? Beggars can't be choosers. Got a mean ass view here. I've got a sort of a suite, I guess, and I'm on the 4th floor, and I've got a view. I've got windows all around. I've got a view of that shopping centre over there with that mosque dome. It looks like a bit of a mosque. The hospital's around the corner. There's schools everywhere, and heaps of children. My little mate at the noodle shop tonight freaked me out. He started talking English to me, and so school, the curriculum at schools is emphasizes a lot of English speaking. There's T-Sol here, there's E-Sol schools, there's Regents English schools. So, you know, education is a big business. I guess it's the key to wealth and everything. But here's our hotel room. It's got a balcony. I use it for drying my washing, because I like to stay a bit budget wise, but I also don't like to lose my clothes in the laundry. Tend to chuck t-shirts in with the laundries, and some don't come back. And my shirts are pretty big, so anyone that wants to steal a shirt off me, he's too big for me to go and get him back. Anyway, that's how it is. I landed at Phnom Penh airport the other day, and a gentleman says, welcome to Cambodia. I thought, I was scared, I've been looking at Slyman and Azteca and Harold Boulder, and for a few years now I've been watching them travel the world and do these blogs or vlogs, and the number of things I found on YouTube to sort of give me a bit of confidence to come to Cambodia, because all you hear is a whole lot of negative things. Well, it might be true. I think if you're going to get touched, you're going to get touched. You know, you've got to be careful. Don't show your money. Don't show your wealth, unless you want to. Unless you're playing a game, but you know, it's like these guys walking around with a fake watch on in a place like this. Is a $35 copy Rolex or Breitling or whatever worth a stabbing? But if it's a real one, you can always use it for a knuckle duster. But if it ain't real, don't try using it for a knuckle duster, because they don't work. Not that I've tried. But anyways, Cambodia, the man said, I was a little bit hurt by it, but I was already on my toes. I was on a back foot, ready for the first scam. My first scam was the visa. The visa from the government. I done walk-up visa. I came here with no visa. It was sort of a last-minute thing to come to Phnom Penh. I do have a friend here. I've already seen him. He's gone back. I have another friend here that just arrived 2 days ago. He got kicked out of Thailand because he's overdone his visa runs. It seems to be a widely done thing is to leave the country and go back in on the same day. Well, luck of the draw is 2 times, and you're not meant to go anymore. You're meant to return to your home port, or where you come from, where your first flight started from, and then it's zeroed out. You don't have a problem. Young Alec, he was handcuffed at Suvarnabhumi Airport when he came back from doing his visa run in Vietnam or Cambodia. Not sure where he went. They took him out of the country. He paid for a flight to Cambodia, and he sat with a policeman on the plane in handcuffs until he got to Cambodia, Phnom Penh Airport, and they released him. And he's got a visa here. Thailand's loss, I guess. It seems to be happening quite a lot. But my first scam was the customs. I went to it's pandemonium when you go to do your walk-up visa. You go to one window, hand them the form, they throw your passport in a big pile, and you go and stand in the next window. Suddenly there'll be another person holding your passport up at a distance, not saying your name but showing your photo, and you walk forward and you pay the money. Then you go to the next window and you get your visa, your passport back with your visa. They ask you how many days you're staying. So I've got a 30-day visa. I was only staying 7 or 9 or whatever it is. That was visa scam number 1. What was the scam? It clearly states $35 because Cambodia runs on American dollars. They get more for their products. If you're like me, lazy to play with the real, you pay more for a product here because you're paying in US dollars. So you're dropping, 25 cents for every dollar. There's 1,000 real is 25 cents. 4,000 obviously is $1. So my second scam. The first one. The scam was I was too scared to open my purse, my wallet, because I had 1,000 US in there, and I asked them how much Thai baht. Well, I ended up paying $60 for the visa. Lost a bit from their airport rate, but that was one. It's quite well known that you can get charged extra at that visa point if you're not careful. Another one is you're meant to supply a little photo. They can add on a couple of dollars for a photo if you haven't got a passport size photo, but they still don't give you a photo, but they charge you $2 for the photo. You don't get a photo. So that's a bit of a one, but we all got to pay the governments, don't we? Might be a bit of a scam here, but it's a fee, Scam number 2. I went and got my SIM card, Cambodian SIM card. Very smooth process. Paid them $5 or $7 US for unlimited card that's good for 9 days. Do calls, texts, unlimited internet. Internet's really good here. It's fast as 4G. And I turned around, and in front of me was a tuk-tuk tout. Tuk-tuk to town. I told him I don't ride in tuk-tuks. I want a cab. Suddenly I had the cab tout, air-conditioned cab tout in front of me. He walks up, he hands me a $20 ticket to town. Fortunately for me, I'd read on certain places that it's $10 for a taxi to town, but there's a $12 fee as well. So I says to the man, I'm not paying $20, bro. I pay $12. He instantly pulls out of his pocket 4 bits of paper. One was a $20 ticket, the other one was an $18 ticket, one was a $15 ticket, and one was a $12 ticket. I got the $12 ticket. He says, oh, you've been to Cambodia before, you know. He gave me, I went to the taxi, he put me in the taxi, and I got to the hotel for $12. Could have paid $20 if I'd have said yes. And that's the thing. You get what you pay for. If you pay it, you're accepting it, you know. Another one is, number 3, probably wasn't a scam, but a bit on the nose, and in hindsight now, I would do it differently because it made me locked into this hotel, which is not too bad anyway, because it's become a bit of a base now. I've started to settle after being quite scared for 2 or 3 days. I've actually stayed in the room, sort of thing. But I arrived, it was a public holiday. It was the King's birthday, it was a royal holiday. Nothing was closed except the banks and the schools. I presented to the check-in, he checked my booking, he wanted payment up front. I said, here's the credit card, you can take my credit card number, when I check out you can charge my card. He said, no FPOS, won't have FPOS for 3 days, can you give me cash, US dollars? I didn't have that cash on me, or I had cash, but I didn't want to pay straight away. But the pressure was there. Went to the ATM. The first ATM refused my card. Went to a second ATM, got the money. I paid him. I shouldn't have paid him because I might have wanted to check out. The other hotel I was going to go to. This is the Lavanya boutique hotel. I was going to go to another one. I'm not going to mention its name because I haven't stayed there yet. But it's a pretty good one, but it was booked out. It's booked right out. And but having looked at that hotel now, it's right in the main street. It's very noisy there. I probably don't want to stay there anyway. I wouldn't stay at the other one that I was going to stay at either. So got the Lux and the Sun and Moon stuff. Staying in those hotels is too close to the noise. It's quite. But those are the 3 scams that have touched me. You've got to be careful of your money. You've got to be on the ball with. For me, we're not used to American dollars, the greenback. So you have to watch the 1s and the 10s and the 100s and the 50s in your pocket. The real, you've got to take with you so much of it just to pay for half a bottle of water. You need a wad of bloody notes. 1,000 real is 25 cents. So usually change comes in 100s and 500s. So fuck walking around with that much paper in my pocket. So I just stick to the US. I'm not here for a long time, I'm here for a good time. So those are the 3 things that sort of scam me. The taxi is a real scam. The visa is sort of a scam. It's gouging, and everyone gouges foreigners. People that don't know how to pay, you get gouged, or how much to pay for something, you do get gouged, no matter what country. And these guys have got a lot to fight for. It's like short people syndrome. Got a lot of fight in a short person. Here, they're all just trying to make a buck. I've
shun people from coming up and touching me. I have a lot of tattoos, and so I tend to get, and I'm a fairly large type of bloke, I do get quite a few people coming up and touching me. My first day here, I went walking everywhere around the streets, didn't stop at any bars. I just went downtown, I looked at the water. When it got dark, I hightailed it up the street because I was feeling a little bit unease, feeling a lot of unease with low lit streets and not knowing the temperament of these people. But I was alright, everything's alright. I'm going to end this video now. I'm going to start another one. I'm going to talk about my walking around. And then we will do a positive for this country, Cambodia. Talk a little bit about what happened yesterday. Until then, stay safe. See you then, and always approve.